Oh, hey, Wilson. Man, I'm glad you came when you did, bro. Hey, man, I wanted to invite you over for lunch today. We having some smoked tacos, man, smoked fajita tacos. I wanted to invite you over because I feel like I've been treating you real bad lately and I wanted to make up for it in the form of tacos. But since you're here, man, tell you what, I just got this new Google Pixel 8 Pro. This phone is nice, man. I gotta tell you, man, I'm really impressed with what Google's done with the phone. Tell you what, let's shoot the rest of this video with the Google Pixel 8 Pro, just to showcase, you know, how good the video and picture quality is. Oh, can you help me wash my car while you're here? All right, man, come on in here. I gotta season up this meat, man. Check this out. Skirt steak, baby. I'm gonna turn this into some delicious fajita tacos. But first, let me tell you about this Pixel 8 Pro, man. Build quality wise, you're pretty much getting the same build quality and even aesthetic of a Google Pixel Pro 6 or 6 Pro and a 7 Pro with a few exceptions. So the flat screen this time around, I dig it. I'm usually liking the curved screens of like a Samsung phone or something like that, but this one, it's flat, but it has rolled edges. So it kind of gives you like a curved screen feel, but you still get a flat screen. I really like that, especially with the rounded corners on the body of the phone, so it doesn't kind of puncture your palm when you're holding it. Combined with that rolled edge on that screen, nice and clutch. Anyways, as far as the hardware goes and the aesthetics of the phone, right now I'm looking at that infamous camera bump. I typically do not like that camera bump, but this one, it looks a little better because they actually kind of filled it all out. And I can see here you got the flash as well as the new temperature sensor. Now, this thing doesn't take temperatures of skin just yet. That's under review with the FDA, I guess, or is it FDA? I don't know. One of them organizations that rules over everything. And then you can actually do, with that thermometer or temperature sensor, you can like take temperatures of surfaces like baby bottles and stuff like that. So it could be pretty handy for the casual user or someone who's gonna be using it for that. As far as the hardware goes, it really does look like all the other phones with those minor exceptions, but I like the way this one feels, especially with the camera bump, not feeling so top heavy on the phone. I don't feel like it's gonna flip out of my hand anymore. I don't know what they've done as far as like balance on the inside or even the camera bump material. I have no idea. It just feels a little bit better in the hand than in the past. But right now I need you to sit down, man, because I need to season up this meat so we can go ahead and put them on the pit, and then we're gonna wash my car. All right, Wilson, I'm seasoning it up with some rojo for all my Latino friends. Put that on there. Not too much, I just like to coat it real nice. I'm not actually gonna put anything else on this. As we season this meat and get it ready for that pit, oh man, check out that video quality. How's it looking, man? Looking good? Okay, so first of all, I need to clear this up. Does the camera look good because I'm in it, or is it just a good camera? I don't know. All right, man, I wanted to film the video this way because I wanted to showcase pretty much the camera. I mean, the phone it's the phone, you know, hardware is hardware, but this phone is primarily just AI all over the place. So what they've done with AI is they've basically made you into a liar. Even if you're not a good photographer or videographer, the AI and post-processing just makes you one because you really don't even need to go in pro mode. They have kind of a pro mode, well, they have pro mode settings now, but you don't really need to go into them because AI takes care of it right after you've actually filmed your clip or taken your photo. And if you do want to go in and edit some stuff, they got stuff like the magic eraser. It's actually gotten better. But now, coming in November, I think, maybe December, I can't remember. I think it's November. They're coming up with this video magic stuff, you know, for like nighttime and all this and stuff. It's so good what they're doing with the post-processing of what is already good footage and materials that you're getting. But another thing as far as like the photo and video quality is the audio. They have this audio magic eraser. I'm outside washing my car just drove by. Like I said, I'm recording. This is like my backup recording right here, but you're actually hearing the recording from the phone itself. So I got a little wind going and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens, how the audio actually sounds after we manipulate it with this audio magic eraser that they have. But I don't want all these water beads to drop on my car. So let's just get this done, Wilson. All right, man, this is not a feature of the phone itself, but It's pretty dang clutch as far as I'm concerned. And I don't even know if it's that necessary. Like Google went far and above and beyond with this one. 7 years of upgrades, meaning like the software is going to be supported. So you're going to get Android 14, 15, 16, 17, whatever, all the Android versions. They're going to keep supporting this phone with security updates and stuff for 7 years. Let's be honest, who's using a 7-year-old phone? Who's using a 4-year-old phone? I think most people typically upgrade 1 to 2 to 3 years max, and then they're flipping to the next big thing. Especially since when phones come out, you usually got about 2 versions of that phone before, you know, your phone starts to feel outdated and you want the new item. So 7 years of upgrades. This phone is actually made for people who don't care about phones and technology, but you still want the best of everything. And that's why they went hard and heavy on the quality of the video and the photos, because the people that this phone I feel like is made for, they're not techies like us. You know what I'm saying? So they do all the post-processing for you, and they let you keep your phone for up to 7 years without needing to upgrade. So I also want to tell you about the screen. As you can see right now from using it, Wilson, the screen is very usable outdoors. I don't know how bright it gets as far as nits, but it's right there, neck and neck, like a dead tie with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, which means it is 100% usable outside. So that means you don't have to, like, you know, cover the phone and, you know, angle it in all kinds of weird ways just so you can see it, and you can just use it outdoors. Since I'm talking about using it, whether indoors or outdoors, let's talk about the UI. The UI, I mean, seriously, this is the most googliest phone I've ever used. What I don't like about the UI is that on my home screen, I don't like how they've hijacked the top of the home screen and the very bottom of the home screen. You can't do anything with that. You can't get rid of the Google Today or the Google search bar. It's supposed to be Android, man. I'm supposed to be able to customize. Yes, I can move to another page and have that whole page, but I would really like, you know, to un-Google my phone. But it is the Google Pixel, so they can have it their way. But as far as like integration with Google and the extra AI they plugged into the phone really does move with you in a very googly way. Google's all over the place. The whole phone is searchable, along with the actual phone, the apps, like emails, and of course the World Wide Web. But as far as the UI, it's very smooth, very snappy. I haven't had a glitch yet. The battery and power management seems to be really good. People complain about the Pixel 7 Pro's battery. I haven't had a problem with this one. I really can't tell you much because the phone is still brand new. We'll see how it fares after about, I don't know, 3 months or so. But haven't had a problem with battery life. As far as the rest of the UI and the AI that's in it, I'm just loving, it's really hard to explain how AI is incorporated into the phone software. Let's talk about like maybe the spam call stuff that they've done to it, where if you get a phone call, Google, there's like an assistant that answers the phone for you and says, hey man, I can tell you're a spammer. Antoine don't want to talk to you right now. The assistant actually does that. Or if you're screening a call, let's say if you get a call from like, I don't know, maybe like if I drop my car off at the dealer or something like that and I don't answer my phone or it's being screened, it will actually talk to that person and tell that person to hang on while it reaches me, and it'll get me on the phone and bam. Like AI is all over this phone. I probably didn't explain that in the best way, but this is just something you really do have to experience. It's really hard to kind of tell people about it. It's so fluid, it's all just built in, and the phone just come to life in a really animated way. All right, Wilson, look at that, man. Look at that beautiful piece of meat right there. Pause. Hey, man, since I know we've already talked about the camera, but there is one thing that I do want to put in here as far as like telling you guys about the camera. I've really never really paid that much attention to Google Pixel photos, but people always talk about how good the camera is. And one thing that I do notice is that the pictures are really good. I don't know about video quality as far as what I'm about to talk about as far as videos, but in photos, especially when I compare it to a Samsung device, the skin tone accuracy is so good, especially when it comes to taking photos of people of my hue. It's like spot on. I noticed that Samsung kind of oversaturates all the photos and stuff to the point where it almost looks generated, like, you know, there's like some post-processing went down in the color tones and stuff. Whereas the Pixel, it just looks like natural. You can literally take a picture of someone's face and then hold your phone up to someone's face next to it, do a side by side, and the colors pretty much match, which is super cool. And one thing I also did as far as a camera or picture quality comparison, I did a blind test with my wife. I took a couple of photos with the Google Pixel 8 Pro, and then a couple of photos of the same thing with the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. And then I showed them to my wife on the Google Pixel. She chose the Google Pixel photos. And then I showed my wife the exact same pictures on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and she still chose the Google Pixel 8 Pro photos. And I chose them as well. I think they actually do look better because they're not so saturated. But check this out, man. Get a load of this meat right here. It's almost time to get down. There you go, bro. So I wanted to shoot this video in kind of like a day in the life kind of style, but the thing is, I got a boring ass life. And I like it like that because I always say, people who know me, who are close to me, they'll know that I always say a boring life is a great life because there's no drama in it. You should do exciting things in your life, but keep it boring, man. So as I get these tacos ready for you, man, I'm gonna pull out this pico de gallo. What else we got? We got some avocado. You like lime on your tacos? I'm gonna cut you up some lime, bro. Well, the Google Pixel 8 Pro is a fantastic phone. Good job by Google. Hey, Wilson, what you doing, man? Don't be eating yet. It's your turn to say grace. But before you do that, let's just finish this whole video thing up. I like the phone a lot. I've been pretty hard on Google Pixels in the past because there's a fly in here. In the past, because like, it's the camera bump. I'm not a huge fan of the camera bump, but this one, it doesn't feel as top heavy as the other ones. So it makes the whole phone experience as far as ergonomics a little bit better. And the software is just so clutch. Yes, it's a little overly googly, but you know, it's something I can work around. But I love that AI that's built into the software. And don't even get me started on the camera quality and the video quality. Absolutely nailed it, Google. Good job with that. So Wilson, let's go ahead and toast up, man, to family. Oh, by the way, you think you can help me paint my house and cut my grass later?